Kim Go-eun's agency has finally responded to the overwhelming dating buzz surrounding her and actor Lee Min-ho. But what they said left fans speechless. Before we dive into the story, don't forget to subscribe for more heartwarming updates on your favorite stars. Now, here's how it all began. For months, fans had been whispering. From subtle Instagram likes to matching accessories spotted during separate public appearances, the chemistry between Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun had gone from on-screen fairy tale to something fans believed was undeniably real. Ever since they starred together in The King, Eternal Monarch, their connection had never quite faded. Even when the cameras stopped rolling, their bond only seemed to grow deeper. Behind-the-scenes clips showed the way he looked at her, soft, curious, almost protective. And the way she laughed around him, it wasn't acting. It was something more. So, when photos surfaced of the two quietly attending a friend's wedding together, Lee Min-ho in a crisp black suit, Kim Go-eun in a delicate beige dress, the internet exploded. They weren't holding hands. They weren't even sitting next to each other. But the way he leaned toward her when he spoke, the way her eyes followed him across the room, it was enough. Enough for the dating rumors to reignite like wildfire. Fans on social media began piecing things together. She wore that exact necklace during a recent shoot. He wore the same design on his wrist in a fan cam. Kim Go-eun posted a picture of a beach. A week later, Lee Min-ho's story showed the same location. He doesn't follow many people, but he follows her. Still. The fandom was buzzing. Speculation turned to hope. Hope turned to headlines. And finally, just when the rumors felt too loud to ignore, Kim Go-eun's agency broke the silence. The statement was brief, measured, but it carried weight. And between the lines, fans read everything they needed to know. They said, quote, "We are aware of the recent reports regarding Kim Go-eun's personal life. At this time, we wish to clarify that Kim Go-eun is maintaining a close and respectful friendship with actor Lee Min-ho. Beyond their professional collaboration, they continue to support one another in their individual projects. We ask for understanding and respect for her private life." It was simple, yet it left fans with chills. Why? Because it didn't deny. It didn't shut the door. In fact, it opened one. The words close and respectful friendship were not a denial. They were a choice. A gentle one. A protective one. And then came the photo. A fan-captured moment, just hours after the statement dropped. Lee Min-ho, exiting a cafe in Seoul, looking relaxed, happy, smiling down at his phone. And just minutes after, Kim Go-eun, walking out of the same building, wearing the same smile. Was it coincidence? Or quiet confirmation? No one knew for sure. But one thing was clear, whatever they shared, it was real. And their agencies? They weren't standing in the way. In fact, some fans believed they were finally stepping aside. It wasn't the first time rumors like these had surfaced. But something felt different now. There was a gentleness in how her agency responded, an almost romantic silence from his. Lee Min-ho's team, known for being swift and clear with denials, said nothing. No correction. No objection. Not even a whisper. And in the world of celebrity, no comment speaks volumes. As fans began revisiting their old interviews, they noticed things they hadn't before. In one, Kim Go-eun was asked about her ideal type. Her smile turned thoughtful. "Someone who makes me feel safe," she said. "Someone I can laugh with, but also lean on." In another, Lee Min-ho was asked who he felt most comfortable around on set. He didn't hesitate. "Kim Go-eun," he said plainly. "She's very real. Very grounded. Being around her doesn't feel like work." When asked if he'd ever fallen for a co-star, he grinned but said nothing. His silence was playful, protective, and maybe telling. The pair had always been good at keeping things private. Not secret, just sacred. Not hidden, just cherished. And that's why the fans believed. Not because of tabloids. Not because of grainy photos or suggestive headlines. But because love, true love, isn't always loud. Sometimes it's in the quiet things. The way he helps her up a step without thinking. The way she waits for him after interviews. The way they look at each other like home. So when Kim Go-eun's agency responded, it wasn't just a PR statement. It was a heartbeat, a quiet nod that said, "Yes, we know what you see. We see it too." And just like that, the dating buzz turned into something deeper, something sweeter. Because in a world where most love stories are chased by flashbulbs and scandals, this one was unfolding gently, between two people who weren't rushing, who weren't performing, who maybe weren't hiding at all. And for fans who've watched them grow, from young stars to seasoned artists, the possibility of them finding love in each other feels like the perfect ending. Or maybe a beautiful beginning. Soon after the agency statement, Kim Go-eun made a subtle post on her Instagram. Just a single photo, a blurry sunset, and the caption? Quiet evenings, warm hearts. No tags, no faces. But the internet knew. Somewhere in that sunset was him. Somewhere in that warmth was her. And somewhere in between was the story they weren't telling, because they didn't need to. It was already being felt by millions all over the world. So what happens now? Will they go public? Will there be a confirmation? An official photo? A red carpet debut? Maybe. Maybe not. But the truth is, fans don't need it. They've already seen enough. They've seen the kindness in her smile when he speaks. They've seen the pride in his eyes when she shines. They've seen what it looks like when two souls recognize each other. And that's worth more than any headline. Because some stories don't need to be told. They're written in glances, in quiet support, in the way one agency's statement can feel like a love letter. So here's to Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun, to the quiet comfort they bring each other, to a bond that doesn't need to be proven, only felt, and to the fans who saw it all along. Because sometimes, the greatest love stories are the ones that unfold without a script. Just two hearts choosing each other, over and over again. Even in the quiet, even when no one's watching, even when the world is full of noise. For Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun, it had never been about the flash. Not the headlines, not the speculation, not even the fame. It was about those rare, sacred moments that only they understood. The ones that never made it into news articles or interviews, but were written deep into their daily lives. Like the way she brought warm barley tea to his house when he wasn't feeling well. Or how he started using a Polaroid camera because she once said she loved capturing imperfect memories. There was no announcement,